If there has been a crime committed, I have to provide this. So please call your supervisor. Please call your supervisor now.
And do you need any more?
No, James Springer, you were here by trespass from this property. If you return to this property, you'll be arrested. You understand?
Okay, and until I get a written notice from them that you're a piece of shit and I can come on the property, is that right?
Touching the page. Okay, I'll wear gloves. You know? So why call the police for somebody looking for...
End quote. Fishing for a crime? End quote. A traveler driving a former police cruiser is pulled over in Ann Arbor, Michigan, because of his light bar. Despite having no red or blue lights, officers demand his ID to investigate further. Will this disabled veteran surrender his privacy under pressure, or will he stand his ground against an unlawful ID demand? Watch as the auditor schools the police on end quote. Reasonable articulable suspicion, end quote.
So what is this car?
It is a private vehicle.
Okay, why does it look like a patrol car?
Because it used to be one.
Okay.
That's not a crime.
I understand it's not a crime, but it is a crime to have a light bar with certain colors. That's why I had to turn your overhead down.
Yeah, there's no red and blues. So they were pulled out of the push bar too.
I'm sorry, what?
They were pulled out of the push bar too.
Okay. Yeah. And then, so who did you buy the car from? Why does it still have like the cage and everything in the back?
Because I do security and I've got a dog.
Okay. And
I drive Uber as well, and the college kids get a kick out of it. The door's open from the inside though.
Okay. And so what's your purpose of having a light bar on the top?
I do security as well. I'm waiting on amber lights. I'm a freelance contractor.
Who do you do security through?
I'm a freelance contractor at
like
whoever
somebody hires you out, or
Yep, that's exactly how I do it.
And so whoever you bought the car for left everything in there, or did you equip this car with it all?
No, it came like that from Oberlin Police.
From where?
Oberlin Police in Ohio.
Oberlin Police in Ohio?
Yep. They even left some crayons in here. You want some crayons?
I'm sorry?
They left some crayons. You want some crayons? I got...
There's no reason for you to be a smartass with me, sir.
I've been trying to get rid of them. I'm serious. You want some crayons? You got kids? I can even show them to you. I got tons of them.
How do you spell it?
Oberlin.
Officers claim they stopped the vehicle to check for illegal red and blue lights. The auditor immediately points out that the lights were removed, meaning no crime exists. He correctly identifies the stop as a, end quote, fishing expedition, end quote, stating, end quote, I do not have to present ID if they're in oppos, as no crime committed, end quote. This highlights the common police tactic of using a minor equipment check to force identification.
Is that a crime?
Once I found that it's not the red and blue lights, it's not a crime, but
so,
I still have a traffic stop.
Lawfully, I know my rights.
Okay.
I do not have to present ID if there's no crime committed.
But I am doing an investigation to investigate that those are not blue lights.
There are not blue lights. You saw that.
Okay, you have to provide that you have insurance for this vehicle to be on the roadway.
If there has been a crime committed, I have to provide this. So please call your supervisor. Please call your supervisor now. What's your name and badge number?
Psychon 074.
Thank you. And what's your name and badge number, ma'am?
I'll give you a business card for that one, sir.
Okay. That's not how the law states it, but I'll take a business card.
It's Officer Drawer, badge 184, as you can see on my name tag.
Thank you.
As well as I'll provide you.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
A business card as well.
I appreciate that.
21, you're on just in front of the graduate hotel.
To operate a motor vehicle on the roadway, you have to have insurance.
Oh, I understand that, but there is this is over something that's not a crime, as you've already seen.
Well, when
So
you're driving
now
down the road without the light bar on, I don't know if it's red or blue.
you already saw it's not red and blue. Therefore, no crime.
That's why I stopped
No
you.
crime has been committed.
Is for that to determine that it is not.
And you've determined that it has not, so no crime has been committed. How you doing?
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
I understand you wanted to speak to the command officer?
Yeah,
I
so
can't hear you very well from here. Is there any way to roll the window down slightly?
I'm not comfortable with that.
Okay.
For my safety, I prefer it up.
Okay. I just might not be able to hear you very clearly.
Yeah, so you can see up there, there's no other lights in there other than the 4. I was stopped anyway.
When a supervisor arrives, the auditor maintains his refusal to provide ID without reasonable articulable suspicion, RES, of a crime. He asserts his status as a disabled veteran and his knowledge of the law. And quote, "It in oppos, is a violation of my rights, ultimately a violation of the law." End quote. By refusing to cooperate with an unlawful demand, he forces the supervisor to acknowledge that they have no grounds to detain him further.
With a few of them myself, but that's not okay. You know, there's no crime committed. I should have already been released. I appreciate that. You have a good night.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
There is not. I hope that your officers get some better training, because that's not okay. It's a violation of my rights. It's ultimately a violation of the law, and I'm not okay with that. I swore an oath to the Constitution. It's an insult to me.
All right, you're all set, sir.
You have a good night, ma'am.
This interaction resulted in a complete victory for the auditor. Despite the officers and oppos' attempts to pressure him for personal information, they were eventually forced to release him without an ID. The auditor documented the entire process, proving that officers cannot legally compel ID during a traffic stop unless a specific crime is identified. The result, a professional but firm dismissal of an unlawful police and quote, fishing expedition, end quote. Know your rights or lose them. If you support veterans who stand up for the Constitution and hold in quote, fishing in quote, officers accountable, hit the like button. Subscribe to see more encounters where the law is upheld through calm persistence, and comment below. Should police be allowed to pull you over just to, end quote, check, end quote, if you and oppos, re-breaking a law, end quote. Bullying for ID in Arizona, end quote. James Freeman documents a high-stakes audit in Mesa where a hero cop narrative turns into a display of petty control. While recording a domestic violence arrest, Freeman is threatened with arrest if he doesn't and oppos to provide his ID. Will the Mesa police uphold the law that requires a, end quote, lawful arrest, end quote, before compelling ID, or will they use a coerced trespass to silence the press?
I have ever seen. If you go back and watch the video, you'll see that I never actually even set foot on the car wash property until he goes to ask if the car wash wants me arrested for being on the property. I decide to follow to see exactly what he says. Hey man, I'm gonna wash my car.
Yeah, if he's not washing his car.
Man, okay, so I can wash my car over here? Can I wash my car over here? No, you solicited that. You bullied him into doing that.
I
Sir,
work with them every single day.
can I wash my car over here, please, man? Can I please?
As right now.
Please, man. I mean, he's just bullying me and you know it. Can I please just wash my van? I mean, it's up to you. It's your property.
Officer Shore's badge identified attempts to bypass the law by soliciting a trespass from a local car wash manager. He bullies the manager into asking the auditor to leave just so he could demand ID. Freeman correctly identifies this tactic as, in quote, solicitation of trespass, end quote, where police use private property owners as proxies to violate First Amendment rights in public spaces.
I wasn't lawfully arrested, and even if the car wash manager told me to leave the property, I still have the opportunity to leave before being arrested or any legal action being taken. But in all my years of doing this, I have learned law doesn't matter. There is a gang of violent thugs out there that are willing to do violent things to you if you don't obey them. At the point where they threaten violence, you have two options. You either obey the bully who's threatening violence, or you defend yourself against the bully. Every single time that I have allowed the bully to arrest me unlawfully, I have beat every single charge. But spending years fighting within their system to have charges dismissed isn't a win at all. They get paid through the whole thing. And they are never individually held accountable for their actions, even when a lawsuit settles. Thug Shores can arrest me right now with a guarantee that nothing bad will ever happen to him for it. He will never be held accountable for his unlawful actions in this lifetime. So I don't see allowing him to arrest me and beating the charges as a win here. What I see as a win is pointing out and showing you beyond a shadow of a doubt that these guys are not operating under the rule of law. They are operating under unlawful threats and violence. That's what we call a system of the guy with the biggest stick wins. So it would appear that Mesa police showed up to this call to stop someone from preying on the weak, because only Mesa police are allowed to prey on the weak.
In Arizona, you are required.
Yeah, you don't need to run your mouth. You already made your threat.
13-2412 requires you to provide your true full name when lawfully detained.
Okay.
You legally trespassed. There are signs posted there and there.
I wasn't trespassing. I was there for business, and you know it.
No, you weren't.
You're fucked.
You were filming us.
You're fucked.
So if you fail to provide it.
Are you ready yet or no?
Yeah.
You ready?
Yes. Do you have your name?
What's that?
What's your name?
First letter of my first name is J. Second letter of my first name is A.
Is he trespassing you?
Yes.
That's a solicitation of trespass.
Third letter of my first name is M.
Betsy, he went in there and solicited a trespass. You guys
He bullied him. He bullied him.
I've worked with him several times. I've got several
Guys,
trespassing
call
charges.
Mesa PD.
I've got a receipt from this place too.
Betsy,
So.
put the Mesa PD number up, please.
Let's see, what number are we on?
Everybody call Mesa PD.
Sorry?
What number or letter are we on?
Let them
Gave
know
me
that they're
J-A-M.
violating
Okay,
people's rights.
so that's 3 letters. So the fourth letter is going to be M. I'm sorry, the fourth letter is going to be
Hey,
E.
Sarge, that's a motherfucking tyrant
And
right
then
there.
what are we on, the fifth letter now?
Motherfucking tyrant right there.
You gave me the fifth letter. Fifth letter being E.
Yes, sir.
So we-
J-A-M-M-E.
Oh, there's just one M. Sorry about that.
So J-A-M-E.
And then let's see, what are we on? 5 now?
Yes.
Okay, so the fifth letter is going to be S.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what do you got now?
James.
James?
Yes, your last
Okay.
name, sir.
You need a last name? Do you need
Yes,
a middle
true,
name? Or?
True full name.
Yeah, do you need a middle name then? Or?
True full name.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm not a lawyer, so can you explain?
Your full given name, yes.
Okay, so I should give you a middle name?
Yes, true full name.
Okay.
I would say that fits.
Cool. Like I said, I'm not a lawyer. I guess you are, though. So.
I'm not a lawyer. I'm law enforcement.
Oh, you're not? Okay. So I need a middle name for you? Is that right?
Provide me your last name, sir.
Just a last name?
That's fine. I'll work sufficiently with
Well,
you.
I mean, I don't want to break the law. Are you sure? I mean, if I need to give a middle name, I'll just give a middle name.
Please provide me with your last name.
Last name? So you don't want the middle name?
Last name, sir.
Last name only?
Yes.
I just want to confirm you don't want my middle name so I don't
Yes,
get in
sir.
trouble for false ID. Is that correct? You don't want my middle name?
No, you're fine.
Okay. So the first letter of my last name is S. The last letter of my last name is R. The second to last letter of my last name is E. Where are we at?
We were here.
What do we have?
Provide me with your last name, sir.
We were right
The
here.
second letter.
He's soliciting a
Facing a threat of immediate arrest, Freeman provides his name, one letter at a time, to highlight the absurdity of the situation. He challenges the officers and oppos. Knowledge of 13 to 2,412 Argentine pesos, which only requires a name when in quote, lawfully detained, end quote. By playing their game, he exposes that the officers are operating under, in quote, unlawful threats and violence, in quote, rather than a rule of law.
You're trying to play games. I'm asking for your last name. A child could do.
I know everybody.
I'm sorry?
All I'm asking is for your last name.
It's hard to hear you with the muzzle on your face.
I'm required to wear it by policy, sir.
It's hard to hear you though, so it's hard to understand. So we got SP. I'm trying to look at it there. Okay, we have SPR. So it's going to be I. I is going to be after the R,
Motherfucking time ago.
and then N.
Over a long time ago.
N is in.
Make sure that they don't.
Okay, and then G.
You guys are calling for beanbags.
And do you need any more?
No, James Springer, you were here by trespass from this property. If you return to this property, you'll be arrested. You understand?
Okay, and until I get a written notice from them that you're a piece of shit and I can come on the property, is that right?
That's between you and the manager. It's a civil matter. Do you have any other
It
questions
is a
for me?
civil matter, isn't it?
Between you and them, yes.
Yeah, it sure is.
Unless they choose to prosecute for the criminal
It sure is.
matter.
And so you walked up there because I was actually standing right here on the easement in the rocks, right?
This is an easement.
Yeah, it is. You're an idiot.
This is their property.
This is why trash like you.
They are required.
This is why trash like you gets hurt. It's public. He's definitely on a public easement. You see those public utilities right there? You're an idiot.
Onto the property.
Yeah, I did
What were you
follow
doing
you
there?
over there. What's that?
What were you doing there?
Going to follow you.
Okay.
And ask him if I could wash my car.
Oh,
Tell me what happened. What's your name again?
Officer Shores.
Officer Shores, please call the Mesa Police Department right now.
Everybody call Mesa PD.
Please call the Mesa Police Department right now. Officer Shores, see, I'm standing right here on the public easement. You guys are ridiculous. Relax, man. I never give you any problems, and you guys constantly give me
We're
crap,
trying to
dude.
be cool, all right?
Be cool with me then.
We're dealing with the guy over
Then walk
here.
I get it, and you're and he's a real.
Walk right
and I
up
know what he
on
did
him.
too. I got no problem with that, man. I got no problem with what you're doing with him because I know what he did.
Respect goes both ways. Just
Right.
be cool.
Yeah, but he went and asked them to trespass me while I was standing here recording, man. That's again, I got no problem with what you're doing over here. I know what he did to his girl. He's a coward. I get it, man. I got no problem with that. But he went. But
fire guys deal with the thing over there.
I get that. But you saw what he just did. He went and solicited. Oh, you're the sergeant.
Yeah.
Robertson, are you his supervisor?
Yes.
Man, come on. Can we go undo that? That's ridiculous, dude.
Are you his supervisor?
I am.
Then this is the guy you need to put the complaint in.
Yeah.
with.
All right. Can we do a formal complaint right here on the spot, please? All right.
Do it. Are we in the middle of an investigation? Or?
Yeah, I'm investigating
All right,
something.
why don't you guys wait right here?
We will.
Let us deal with this gentleman first,
Yeah.
and then we'll figure out what your problem is next, okay?
Yes,
that
Officer
fair?
Thomas Shores.
I appreciate you being just
fair?
cool and calm, Robertson.
Well, what are we supposed to do? Get all worked up?
Hey, if it were always like this, I wouldn't have a problem with you guys ever.
Just chill here for a minute, all right?
All right, what?
So we're good, right?
Officer Thomas Shores is his name.
All right, just chill here. I think we're gonna transport
Just want
this
you guys,
guy.
you guys videotape what you want. Just do me a favor. Just give them some space.
Yeah, sure.
got plenty
I always give you guys space. I would see interference. Interference would be for me to physically get in the way of you actually doing what you need to do. Say you're about to walk up to a car to search it, and I'm standing in front of the door blocking you. That's interference. I mean, you know what I mean?
Well, I listen. I mean, there's more perspectives than just your perspective, and I'm
Right. There's the court's perspective.
and there's the court's perspective,
And that's the one that really
There's a lot of-
matters.
That's why we have courts.
Right, and that's why that's the one that really matters. So it's been played out again and again and again and
That's a
again.
good one, though. We're 3 deep out here.
Yeah. Yeah. And again, I got no problem with anything you guys came out here to do. I appreciate that you did it, man. We're talking about a female who needed help.
Extra nice meeting.
I'm calming down, Betsy.
What's your name?
James.
I like it, man.
Thomas
How long
Shore.
you been out here?
What's your name? Just got out here today, Joe.
Officer Thomas Shore makes $77,000 a year.
Officer, what is it?
I just got here today, but I
Height.
was in California
Officer
for a week.
Heights.
Before that, I was in
Jay?
Colorado. Before that, Las Vegas.
That's
Throw
Jay
hands,
Height.
James.
Chicago?
I grew up
Jay Height, Betsy.
What part of
Find out what he
California
makes a
were you
year.
everywhere. Fucking
LA area?
What are you making a year? Base salary, I guess.
Base salary
South Central, all that stuff.
around 60.
Okay. You do a lot of overtime?
Is that right?
It'll tell me here in a minute.
All right. Probably 70 then maybe.
I'm not lying. About 60.
That sounds about right for Mesa.
Yeah.
How long you been with him?
Just not over.
I'm a lateral officer. I'm not originally from Mesa.
Officer Thomas
What does that
Shores
mean?
makes $77,000,
I'm not,
$59.
I'm not a
I know, right? I like the weather.
Mesa,
you know,
Arizona
I left it was 6
higher.
degrees below
Okay.
zero.
as far as going through the academy and everything like that.
Yeah.
18 inches
Lat-
of snow.
He's good, man. He's good. He's on the public sidewalk. He's not interfering. Please leave him alone. Please, please, please.
I didn't know that they were moving.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm just making sure that.
Come on, man.
I know.
Dude, we're professionals at.
You guys tell me how to do my job.
That's the thing is I don't come up here. I'm not coming up here and saying.
I'm gonna come to your job and tell you how to do.
That's the
your
thing.
job.
You what?
His job is
If
to
I do
record.
something that's not right, Put my motherfucking ass in cuffs.
Yeah. But the thing is, his job is to record. We didn't come up and say, hey man, you shouldn't have beanbagged him. Hey man, you shouldn't have tased him. You know, we didn't do that. I'm not telling you. Right. And we're not telling you how to do it. We're just recording.
Listen, so just like in your day-to-day, right? Are you perfect in everything that you do?
Oh, hell no.
Are you perfect in everything you do?
Yes.
Just ask my wife, man.
Everything.
Unless you ask my wife.
Okay. So there's some room for growth, and you know, to grow as a person, so that we all can coexist in this world, right?
Yeah.
We all have work to do.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm totally aware.
But that's the thing. I won't tell you what to do, and I got to be able to get the shots, though.
Listen, he's getting transported. As long as you can film right here.
Yeah.
He's getting transported.
Yeah. He's going to go to the hospital, and he's going to go get checked out.
I ain't
Yeah.
gonna slide past you. I'm standing that way.
He's got some medical issues because he was beating his girl.
Check it out. That's fun. Knock yourselves out.
We got Joe Cool out here, by the way, guys. Joe Cool, right here.
Cool.
I would have been here
Your
actually.
street name now, Joe Cool?
Yeah,
What's your
he really
handle?
is cool though.
What's your handle?
I don't really go by one.
What do you
On Tinder I do, and or not Tinder, Grindr, the gay site, but not on.
Hey, your decisions are your own decisions.
I'm just kidding, dude.
What is what are you?
I don't really go by one. I just roll around, man. And
So it's like Mesa Cop Watch. What
no, I don't really go by a
I'll
handle.
end up finding it. I just want to know, just make it easier.
Yeah.
I've been very open and honest with you.
No, I know, but I don't want to brag about like, oh, I have a YouTube or a
curious.
Facebook or everybody's always trying to get subscribers on their Insta.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
I'll find it later.
Cool.
They solicited a trespass on James.
Yeah, it's all public, man. I just. So I do need to do the official. I got to do the official complaint with Sarge.
The guy you do it with.
Guys, don't be mistaken by the casual conversation here either. These cops are still being overly controlling. Even during the conversation, you saw that he tried to give Spit and Cobra arbitrary orders about where he can and can't be while he's recording. So long as you're not interfering with what's going on, you can be anywhere. The police have no legal or lawful right to dictate where you can or can't be, so long as you're not interfering. Furthermore, the sergeant said that he would take my complaint against his officer, but you're about to see how disingenuous that was. He couldn't care less, but he's very polite in his way that he blows me off. So we got to do an official complaint, right? What's that?
He says there's no trespass charge. He just wanted you to move.
It doesn't matter, and that's what the complaint is about. He's got no business doing that.
Okay.
You know, I am a patron of this business, and it was just a bullying tactic because I'm recording him, because I'm recording what's going on here.
Okay.
You know, and so he had no legal grounds to stop me from recording, and so he tried to bully me that way. And really, man, I've got it all on recording too. He was intimidating this dude right here. This dude was like, "Oh man, I don't know." He was really uncomfortable about.
This guy right here,
Yeah.
is he like the manager or something?
That was who he asked if he could trespass me. And the guy was real uncomfortable about it. He's like,
would
man,
you
I don't
this?
know.
Did he get your information?
You got my first and last name.
Did he get your number or anything?
No. His wife has my number. I'm just kidding, dude. I'm sorry.
on,
I'm sorry.
man.
Go back to professional,
I've been trying to be
James.
cool with
I
you,
know.
man.
Come on, that was a little bit funny. It's just a joke. Just a joke.
Because we're trying to get on the same page here, you know?
Cool.
I just talked to the property manager about something else.
Yeah.
But just to get clarification, where does their property start and stop? Their property line stops at the sidewalk.
Well, it doesn't. He's wrong.
No, it doesn't.
That
He's
sign right
fucking
there
stupid.
is that's public right there. So
This
that
right here is
and you
public?
see where
Yes. This
Yeah.
is no passing.
Right. So the city can't put signs on private property. So they have
Unless
to put
they
it
have
on a
permission.
public easement.
Listen.
So
You can
don't
see where the
vote,
utilities
yeah.
are at also. Those
Don't
go
shoot
on
the
public
messenger.
property.
I wanted to get clarification
Uh-huh.
for everybody's betterment.
Uh-huh.
The business, as far as they've been told, their property line stops
Dude, and
at the sidewalk.
they take care of this vegetation because the city surely does not. I guarantee you, the city's not
So
watering these trees and trimming these bushes.
let me explain something to you.
We're just trying to make sense out of everything.
I get. So I lived in Texas for a while, and we had a sidewalk that, and we had the gore area. You know what I'm talking about? You got a street, and then you got grass, and then you got a sidewalk, and then you got my yard. My property line went all the way to the curb.
Okay.
But I had zero right to trespass people from the sidewalk or the gore area.
Okay.
Even though I took care of it, I cut the grass.
The city is not taking care of
I know
this
that.
ingress.
I get that. And that's what I'm telling you is that
the property owner's taking care of the
That's what I'm telling you is that I was required to take care of public property, but and I still had to allow people access to it.
Well,
That's the way that this stuff works.
The big
don't
difference
check
between
that.
your
You know what I'm
argument
saying, J. Cool?
is
See, you know.
that is a Texas ordinance.
Well, it doesn't, public property is public property.
Okay.
So,
Texas, whatever
and I-
they
and I-
defined private property or public property differs. from
Well, I
state
did
to
20
state.
years in Arizona, so I know it's the same way.
Okay. Well, as far as we can pull up maps and grids and find out if we need to,
Yeah, which
we're
is
not
just
gonna try to do
silly,
that.
right?
We're not going to try to
Just
play the
silly.
silly game.
Now, when a person is asked to
The
leave
property's
property,
business. They have no trespassing
leave
signs
the
over the property.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to end it with
have to
this, and
give
we're
you
going to
my
go no
ID.
further.
And so he wants me trespassed
let-
still. Is that right?
He's saying that
So he doesn't want my business.
he doesn't want your
Okay,
business.
what's the name of the business? Rinse and Ride Car Wash.
Rinse and Ride
in
Car
in
Wash,
Mesa,
guys.
Arizona on
Give 'em a call.
Country
So,
Club. Okay,
At the end
we'll
of
get
the day,
that.
listen,
Yeah.
I'm going to end it here.
Okay. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
So just so we're clear, as far as the business is concerned, their property line stops at the sidewalks.
But you're gonna do the right thing and realize that the city of Mesa literally has their property right there, and that the public utilities is where we're gonna put the line.
We're talking in circles here.
Yeah, we're gonna be reasonable and put the line where the public utilities
This is
are.
my name.
Well, I still need to
D.
do the official
Robertson.
complaint too.
I know. And
Okay.
we're going to take. I'm not going to take
Can you
it
stick
right
it in
out
that
here.
pocket right there?
I'm not going to take it right out here on the side. We're dealing with a whole bunch of stuff.
Well, yeah, you can deal with this.
We're going to meet separate. We're going to take, and I'll take your complaint.
We're meeting right here.
I'm not going to sit here with all these people and take.
You wanna go over here with
We're
just
not
me
gonna
alone?
Record it. I'm going to be with you.
No, we're gonna record it.
I'm in the middle of a call.
We're not gonna
right
record it?
now. I'm not going to stop what I'm doing.
Oh,
to
Sarge,
do it,
come on. You were
okay?
doing good earlier, Robertson.
I'm
Look,
still
man.
with you.
Hey,
one of you guys give me a card. I might see you while I'm out here.
So you're not going to take my complaint right here,
I'm
right
going
now.
to take your complaint right on the side of the road, okay?
Wow. So
I am gonna take
how about
your
the girl?
complaint.
How about the girl who called because her boyfriend was beating her? Did you take her complaint on the side of the
We're
road?
not going to talk in circles, all right?
So
I'm
you'll
in the
take
middle
other
of a
people's
call
complaint.
Right now.
So as long as it's not against a police officer, you'll take a complaint anywhere, right? But when it's against a cop, you won't take the complaint.
What's your name?
James
James what?
Springer.
Springer.
That's correct.
What's your phone number?
Are you live? I'm gonna give him my phone number real quick. So I gave you my real number. You know, I'm trying to communicate with you. I don't give my cell phone number to just anybody.
We're on the same page.
Okay.
Okay, we're on the same page.
All right.
I'm gonna deal with this. We're on the same page. We're not gonna do it right out here with all these guys and do this stuff live broadcast.
Well,
You got
we are
your
gonna-
cell phone. I'm going over to the other scene. Okay, and we're gonna take this, and I'm gonna contact you, and we're gonna use. You got my name,
Yeah.
my phone number. I got your name, your phone number. We're gonna do this.
Okay. In the
Okay?
meantime, can you
I want
just?
to talk to my officer also. I'm gonna have to follow up with this business owner.
And in the meantime,
You're saying you don't want to be trespassed, or you felt that he was trespassing you, right? That
Well,
you felt that he didn't have a reason to trespass you.
well, it was more that he wouldn't have done it if the officer didn't tell him to.
Okay.
He felt bullied by the cop, and I'm just asking. I'm just asking that they stop doing that. I get it. I own private property, and I also own businesses. If I come to the police and I want someone trespassed, I expect them to be trespassed. But man,
we'll work with you guys.
But it's unreasonable for the police to come to me and say, "Hey, man, I got a guy out here that's annoying to me. Will you please trespass him?"
Work with us. We're going to work with you guys. We know you guys are out here. You're filming.
And there's different
Just
guys
work with
too.
us.
There's different guys. Just
Exactly,
like the
man.
cops, some of them are assholes and some of them
Exactly.
aren't. But you know
Okay.
what? Me and you on a one-on-one basis should not be having problems. And I hope to not have any problems with your officers doing what he just did anymore.
We need to work together. All right.
All right.
We'll get through this.
All right.
Okay. All right.
Just
Fair
ask them
enough,
not to
James?
trespass, not to solicit the trespass. Hey, if the business wants me gone, they can come to you, right?
Yeah.
I think that sounds fair and reasonable. Have a good one.
All right, buddy. Joe Cool. Very good. All right, fellas. See you guys.
This audit results in a documented fail, for Mesa PD professionalism. While the sergeant attempted to de-escalate with casual conversation, he refused to take a formal complaint on site, revealing a double standard in how police treat public complaints. Freeman successfully proved that the police prioritized controlling the camera over the rule of law. The encounter ended with Freeman being trespassed from the car wash, but having fully documented the officers and oppos' biased and petty behavior. Respect is a two-way street. If you support citizen journalists who hold the thugs in blue accountable and stand up to solicited trespass tactics, hit the like button. Subscribe to see James Freeman expose more petty tyrants, and comment below. Should a police officer be allowed to bully a business owner into trespassing a journalist? I don an oppos. Need him fingering my book. This tense audit in Livonia, Michigan, explodes when a city official refuses to let a citizen inspect the public zoning book, citing COVID-19 concerns. When the auditor insists on his right to view the documents in person, 7 police officers are called to remove him. Will the officers uphold the Constitution, or will they enforce an unlawful trespass over, feelings, and, germs,
Pause, guys. Hi, ma'am. I need to do an inspection on the town zoning and ordinance book.
Recording?
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely.
Please don't record me.
I need to do an inspection on the zoning and ordinance book.
Can people record us?
Yes, ma'am. I have permission here.
I don't know why he's recording us.
Oh, you should have asked me, ma'am. If you asked me, I'd be more than happy to explain. Is this the city manager here?
No.
Okay. Is this the city attorney?
No.
Okay.
There's the door.
Okay, I'm still conducting business. So, as a summary, you have not clarified why you're giving me static.
I'm not giving you static. I'm telling you,
unlawful.
they don't want to talk to you down there. They want you to leave, which means you're trespassing.
No,
okay?
I walked in there to do an inspection according to the law.
That.
You said it from your own words. You don't know, so they're making a false claim. I'm over there to conduct
They
legal
don't want
business.
you there.
What is the reason they don't want me there?
Doesn't matter. If they say they don't want you there,
That is
I gotta
unlawful.
tell you to leave.
Okay. Well, I'm here conducting business with this young lady here. How much is one of those maps, ma'am?
These would be $8.
$8. Okay. Do you have? Can you give me 4 Freedom of Information request forms, please?
Sure.
Thanks. Okay. Call your superior, please.
I'm not going to call my superior.
Okay. I'm going to sit down here and fill out these forms until I'm finished. I'm going to request additional information from these unlawful employees, as well as I'm filing.
You're not going back down there.
Okay, well, until your superior comes here, I will go back down there.
No, you will not
yes.
go back down there.
Thank you, ma'am. I may purchase one of those maps. Let me fill out these forms. You've been very pleasant. Thank you for your...
A city official, Craig, claims the zoning book is his, personal book, and tells the auditor to look it up online. The auditor correctly notes that Michigan law allows for in-person inspection of public records during business hours. This highlights a common tactic where officials attempt to hide public information behind digital barriers or personal ownership claims to avoid accountability.
Can you, meanwhile, sir, can you please call your supervisor?
No.
Okay. What is your supervisor's name? Sir, I am requesting legal and following the law.
You're right. You're right.
If only the
They
government.
didn't want you there. You should have just left.
There's no excuse for them not to have me there conducting legal business, sir. Let's follow the law, please. Please. I've been calm and
Apparently,
courteous.
it's the way you were trying to do it and taking their pictures and everything. They don't want that, so
I have
they don't want to do
permission.
business
I have
with you.
permission to film any official
Who
on the
gave you
course
the
of their duty.
permission?
I have 3 forms here. I have one permission from the U.S. Supreme Court. I also have 2 other permissions here that I do not have to discuss with anybody. But I do have them with me. And it is in fact, let me ask you as an officer, am I able to record down there?
Not if they don't want anything.
Despite the auditor conducting official business, the police threaten him with arrest for, trespassing, because the staff, didn't an oppos, want him there, The auditor counters, I am lawfully here to obtain legal documentation. What crime have I committed? This documents the police using trespass laws to end a civil dispute over records. essentially weaponizing the badge to shield uncooperative city employees.
Today's the 10th. And it is 1:45.
I've been here since 1:16. They gave me nothing but unlawful commands since 1:16 p.m. Pause. Sir, I need to get a hold of your superior. I'm here to conduct business, my good man.
Not with me, you're not.
Okay, well, there's no reason for you to tell me to
If
leave.
they call me down there, say they don't want you down there, you gotta leave.
But doesn't it make sense to know?
If they do not want you down there, you have to leave. Period.
That's not true. That's not true. There's got to be a law behind that. We can't
It
just...
is called trespassing.
Okay, what have I done to get me trespassed?
I have no idea.
So then
they
why
don't
would you...
want you down there. Whatever you did made them decide they don't want to talk to you and they don't want you down there, so you have to leave.
But that is unlawful. That's still a suit. Are you prepared
Do
to
what
maybe
you're a
lose your
lawyer,
job?
You know,
This is beyond
whatever
just
you do.
this is beyond just a third-party attorney.
just
This
do
is
whatever you have to
beyond
do.
circuit court. Okay?
Are you a lawyer?
I don't answer any questions, sir. I may be. And I have the law in my hand here.
Yes, sir.
Pause. Do an inspection on the book. Take a few digital photocopies of the book they have readily
They
available.
told you what you had to do. Go online. It's all on there.
Sir, according to the law, there's two ways of looking at the book, online and in person. The one in
And they
person,
told you to go online. They're not going to let you look
well,
at it, right?
that means that they are giving an unlawful command.
Really?
Yes. Because on top of that, my
See, I'm
good...
not a lawyer.
Okay, well, you're a law enforcement. You're not honoring your oath. You're supposed to protect me under the Constitution, and instead, you're doing something against that. And there goes legal trend right there. Pause. Sir, let me ask you, what is the reason why you will not call your superior?
Fill out your forms. I won't bother you.
I'm just asking, what is the reason?
Fill out your forms.
Okay.
Okay?
So guys, the video shows it all. Do not call this number and voice your concerns. There would maybe be 100,000 people watching your conduct along with these officials. 100,000 people watching unlawful commands and employees going
I'm just telling
against
you what I
the
have
law.
to do. Okay?
Okay, but it is unlawful, sir. It's unlawful. It's
No,
not
it's
right.
not. They don't want to talk to you. They want you to leave. You don't want to leave to see that you do leave.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir. Water bill. Can you take the temperature, sir? Give me the number one right behind you. Hello. Hi there. Well, I was called to go down to the annex. He was down there talking to them about getting some kind of book. And they said they're not going to get a book. A book. Okay. Or these books. And they said it's some time to look at it all day long. And
Talking about this gentleman here?
yeah,
Okay, all right.
he's recording everything down there.
Obviously.
Here. And I went down.
How's it going, gentlemen?
You have to. They walked away, and I said, okay, you gotta leave. Why do I have to leave? They don't want you here.
Which department is this again?
And it's down in inspection.
Okay. Are you here for an inspection matter?
That is correct, yep.
Okay, for the city of Livonia?
That is correct.
Okay.
Okay?
So what is it you're requesting specifically?
Yeah, sure. According to the Freedom of Information Act, a member of the public can do an inspection on the town zoning and ordinance book online and or in person. I'm here to do an inspection in person on the book and also take a few digital copies with my phone here.
Okay.
That's all. That's according to the law. The gentleman told me, no, I don't want your hands on my book because of COVID. So I asked him, do you have gloves? I'll wear gloves and flip through the pages. And he said, no. Then I asked, can I have your business card? No. Then next thing you know, he calls the police officer, and the police officer comes close to me within a foot and tells me you have to leave. Under what command do I have to leave when I'm conducting official business here, have the paperwork in my hand, laws? So what is the reason to treat a member of the public in this way and carry on a suit in the court of law at a later time, probably section 1983? Can I have your name and badge numbers, please, in case this may be part of the suit? And are you a supervisor of this officer here? No? Okay. Can I have your name and badge number for the records?
What is your business as far as inspection goes?
That is correct.
Have you spoke to the inspections department?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. And probably
They
someone
told
should
them to go
probably talk to
online.
them real quick.
Can you take us there?
Yeah, take you there.
And officers, are your body cams working while you go down there? Because I'm going to request that footage for false claims from the zoning officers. Is your body cam on, sir? Can I have your name and badge number, sir?
Can I get your name and information? Do you have your ID?
Well, I have not committed a crime, so I do not
Okay.
have to identify. Okay, I'm here obtaining legal information, legal
Okay, and we're gonna
documentation.
go over there
It
and talk
doesn't-
to them to see
Sure.
what's going on.
Yeah, but you're also going to get a false claim from the officials downstairs on your camera, which do not match up with my video. If you'd like to see my video the minute I walked in, I'd be more than happy to show you. I was calm and courteous, talking very sweet and soft. Okay, I'm following the law. These officials, now that the police officers are here, I need to use you to fill out a police report about
what happened. Let me know when you have confirmation of crime or not. You want me to come back and see in there?
I need you to fill out a police report about the public officials for violating my rights
So
and
you're
uphold
here
your,
to get,
your oath to the
To
Constitution.
look at some inspection, some zoning stuff?
No, sir.
They were assisting you at some point, they didn't want to assist you anymore, and
No,
now
no,
we're here.
no. Like I stated in the video, and I'll state to you again, I came in here to do an inspection. I came here to do an inspection on the town zoning and ordinance book.
Okay.
Okay, the man explained to me that he does not want my fingerprints on the book.
Okay.
So I asked him if I can wear gloves, and that was it.
You said that, so you
Yeah.
came here to inspect the books, they don't want you to look at the books, you said you wear gloves.
Right.
You said no.
Correct.
And then at some point, they called.
And then
the
that's when they
reserve
called the
that's working
officer.
it. Okay.
That's all.
So
Yeah.
we're over there getting their side of the story to
Sure.
to what happened, okay?
Sure. But you know the beautiful thing about it is,
Here's the thing,
yeah.
this really doesn't pertain to the police department because we didn't.
Sure, it's not a.
Here's the thing, we were called here.
Yeah.
Because basically there was a disturbance that was going on, so we're
Okay.
here for that. We'll
Right.
go talk to them. If at this point they don't want you in the building, then at that point they have that right, okay?
Okay.
So,
Well, there
if
has
you
to
don't
be-
like if
yeah.
you don't like that outcome,
Uh-huh.
then you could talk to the supervisor.
Sure.
Regarding that, and then maybe you can get some satisfaction
Okay,
that way.
but there
that
has
doesn't
to
have
be,
anything to do
my
with the
good man,
police.
you being a law enforcement officer, there has to be some type of broken law in order for a member of the public not to be able to come in a building and obtain legal information and conduct official business.
I totally understand what you're
Yeah,
saying.
so
there.
what is the reason why they asked a member of the public
I'm
to
not
leave?
sure, 'cause we're
Sure.
over there talking
Now
to
let me
them
ask you
right
a
now.
question. Are your body cams on? I need to request that to help me in the court of law when I file a suit.
Okay, well that's
Okay.
fine. We'll discuss
Sure.
that afterwards. As soon as we get done over there.
Absolutely.
And they come back over, then we'll go from there.
And
okay?
like I said-
But if your argument is with whoever's over there, with the city. Okay?
No.
It's not with the police department.
No,
We've
no,
done
no, no.
nothing to you
No.
at this point.
Sir, you being a law enforcement officer, I'm asking if you're able to fill out a police report about the employees who refused service, denied service, and violated my rights. So I can take those forms with me to the court of law. Okay.
You said
because-
you recorded it, so there
Sure,
you go. There's
but
your
this
proof.
this is supposed
There is
to.
no report.
This is supposed
If
to
there
be.
is not a crime that was been committed.
Yeah.
There is no report.
Okay, this is supposed to be filed. This is I have here the Michigan Freedom of Information Act, and it clearly shows in the Freedom of Information Act that a member of the public can do an inspection on a zoning and ordinance book and or any town book readily available online or in person, which I am here to look at in person. The man's excuse was because he doesn't want, with an attitude, he told me, he doesn't want my fingerprints touching the page. Okay, I'll wear gloves, you know? So why call the police for somebody
They ask you
looking for
at some point, if they're not going to provide
coding
that
book.
information from you, and they ask you to leave, and you start causing a disturbance, that's therefore
There
that's
was
why
no
the police
there was
were
no
sent.
disturbance called. I'm talking sweet
Well,
and
I'm
soft
gonna tell
the
you
whole
right
way
now
through.
that there were some witnesses that were in here that all concur that same information.
Witnesses doesn't mean nothing compared to an actual video. Okay, and you boys have your body cams on, which will capture the false claims while this video was going. Okay, this is for
So
transparency.
what is, as far as looking at the zoning book?
Yes.
What's the purpose of looking at the zoning book?
Well, I have to take a few digital copies. I might need also the town to print me the first 50 pages for free.
Okay. I guess I'm asking you, what's your business for?
Well, I don't answer any questions. That's not to be answered. That should remain
So you want to ask
private.
me questions, and
Yeah.
you want information from me?
Sure.
But when we ask you a question, you refuse to answer that
Well,
question.
it's not refusal. It's actually following the law.
Okay.
You are
Well,
a public.
I'm just asking you,
Yeah,
what's your
sure.
business? State your business that you're here for. That's all.
Absolutely, I'm here
And
to
maybe
take a look.
we can assist you in getting
That is correct,
but
my
if
good
you're
man.
not- if you don't want to say.
Well, here, three things, right? I told you what I'm here for. Told you what I'm here for, and I told you what I'm here for. I'm here to take a look at the zoning and ordinance book and
All right,
take
so
a few
we'll find out from over
digital
there. If they're
photocopies.
willing to get that information for you, then
I'll look
that's
at the
fine.
book here, take a few
But if
digital
they're
copies,
not
and I'll be on my
willing-
way.
If they're not willing to give you the information at this time, then you're
I'll
gonna
follow.
have to leave for the day.
That's fine. I have to conduct my business. I'll be on my way. That's it.
Yeah, we
Sarge.
over there already. I think they.
Excuse me, Sarge.
Where's Dave Stack over there? No, I sent him off. Where's the? They went over to the inspections part. Nettie.
Sir, can I have your name and badge number?
My name and badge number?
Yes, sir.
I'm Officer Miller, badge number 2054.
You're very professional. Thank you so much. Sergeant, can I have your name and badge number, please?
Sergeant Crawford.
Thank you. How about you, sir?
You have me under.
I can't see from there, sir. That's only for purposes to request body cams.
Officer Cox.
Okay, badge number. What is that? It's kind of shiny there, but it looks like 555.
There you go.
Okay, cool. So this is how the town wasted resources, calling 7 officers here for somebody conducting, and they swore to uphold the Constitution to protect the member of the public, while now they're breaking their oath.
You understand there's more people in here that is the public too?
Absolutely.
So we may be protecting the people that are in here. Not
Absolutely.
Just you, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Well,
if you're causing a disturbance, we're here to protect the other people
Sir?
also. And you can say that you weren't, but I'm telling you what we got. The
ask,
information
I
we
tell you
got.
what, my good man, ask the gentleman who made the call,
Okay.
what did he say to cause a disturbance? Then we'll look at my video and look at the whole 5-minute interaction.
Okay.
We'll look at the
Well,
whole.
I mean, at some point, if they ask you to leave and you don't leave.
They never asked me to leave.
Okay.
The officer arrived, and then he started pointing
So they
fingers.
never asked you to leave?
Never.
Okay.
Okay, and the video shows.
Okay.
And another thing, they can ask me to leave 35 times, but if there's no lawful reason to ask to leave, what is the reason to leave? There has to be some type of law broken in order to ask somebody to leave. You can't just tell somebody that pays taxes to leave, or somebody here to conduct business to leave. It's not right, man. This is the laws here. Abide by the law. The guy asked me if I'm an attorney. I said, I don't answer any questions. The officer. Okay? I'm not even gonna say gentleman, but if the officer there, the zoning officer, complied by the law, showed me the book, took a few digital copies, I would have been on my way. Requested it. Instead, they called 7 officers here for a guy with a camera requesting legal documentation, while these boys have other duties to do.
I guess the biggest thing that I'm going to say to you is that if they're not willing to provide that, and you're saying you're going to take them to court, then this is not judge, jury, or jury, judge, and.
Well, let me explain.
I mean?
You being a law enforcement.
Hang on. You're
Sure.
trying to do something wrong here, all in the public eye right now. If they don't provide you with that information, you know exactly what you were going to do in the beginning. So say, okay, thank you very much, and you walk out the door and you file your lawsuit, right?
My good man, Listen.
You don't create a disturbance. You don't continue to create a disturbance.
My voice never rose.
Okay.
A negative word never came out of me.
At some point, if they're not willing to give you that information and then they ask you to leave and you don't leave, that's positive disturbance.
Okay, there has to be a reason to ask somebody to leave while obtaining official business. That's unlawful. That's why you should protect the person,
At some point,
the citizen.
At some point, the official business was over with because they were not complying with what you want.
That's not true. I also had other business down there beyond just doing an inspection on the zoning and ordinance book. They didn't give me a chance to ask for my other business.
Gotcha.
The officer was down there rushing me and almost got close to me and put his hands on me for nothing. I still have other questions down there. The lobby's open till 4:30 or 5.
We're trying to get in the building department. Which way can we go?
I'm sorry?
The building department? Can't get in no other way but here.
Is it locked the other way or something?
Now I have to obtain some more forms. This lady's very nice.
I'm not sure if it's on that side of it or. None of the doors on the side open? You'll just have to wait for a second until the.
Ma'am, can I please have 6 more Freedom of Information forms? Yes, ma'am, please. Thank you. You've been very kind, courteous, professional, and thank you for that act.
You know what? I'm going to have to go make some copies because I don't know.
That'll be fine. I'll hang for some copies. Pause. Thank you so much, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Okay.
You just drop it off?
Yeah, give it a so I just want to
Come here and I'll grab you.
I'm just dropping this off at the assessor's office.
Dropping it off? I'm not really sure.
Sir?
Building, I'm not exactly sure.
I didn't know if you had this or not. Do you have this piece of paper?
This piece of paper.
This is for FOIA.
Can I have
it?
This is not FOIA. Oh yeah, it is. It
FOIA
is.
request, yeah.
Okay.
I wanted
cool.
to make sure that you had this.
Sure.
So that you can get what you want.
Okay, my good man. According to the law,
You can have it.
listen to this. According to the law, it does not require a Freedom of Information fill out to do an inspection on site.
Well, they consulted with the city attorney, Mike Fisher, and Mike
Sure.
Fisher said you have to do a FOIA.
Okay, wait a minute. Let's get the law behind that, please. Let's
just
get the law.
telling you what I was
Sure. Well, can we make a call to get the law? Because that's not true. That's unlawful.
No, we're not going to do that.
Okay. Well, that's why
I'm
this
just
is.
telling you what the city attorney told me.
Yeah, but that's unlawful. I have the law here. Okay, I have the administrative
You can
codes
take it
here.
up or down if you want.
Sure.
There is the law
Okay.
department that you can
Now,
talk to.
can I ask you a question? You seem like a fine gentleman. What was the reason why they would ask a member of the public to leave while wanting to conduct official business?
Probably because you were starting to create a disturbance.
Oh, that's what the claim was. Was your body cam on when you interviewed the gentleman down there?
Yes.
Okay, let me write down your name and badge
Sure.
number so I could request that, please.
So the bottom line here is that
Sure.
and I'm sure that they told you this because
Uh-huh.
it sounded like they did tell you this.
Okay.
But just to sum things up here, they said if you want to view things immediately, you can do it online.
Online, correct.
But if you want something to review in person,
Okay.
you have to do the FOIA request.
That's not true. However, one of the reasons why I like to look at the book in person is because it may be out of date. Online, it should be up to date. It should be maybe 2019, 2020. If it was out of date, here on hand, then this will help my case in the court of law. This is one of the reasons why I wanted to take a look at the book. But his reason, the zoning officer's reason for me not to look at the book was because he doesn't want my fingerprints on there. Did he explain that to you?
Fingerprints. He's at
Yeah.
medical risk for COVID.
I could wear gloves.
They're not going to take that risk. So
Okay.
if you come in though with the specific policy,
Administrative code, yeah.
they will print it for you right from the book.
Sure.
And just request the most current data they have.
Yeah. Also, my good man, I also had other business to conduct down there. I needed to take a look at some other information, but they rushed me out. So can we all walk down there together, or with two of the officers walk down there, so I can, so you guys can protect me in case they violate my rights once again?
What business did you have left to do?
Yeah, sure. I need to obtain a copy of the county map, not the county, the city map. I also need to do an inspection on some zoning information, receive some copies of some zoning information, beyond just looking at the ordinance and zoning book and taking digital photocopies according to the law.
If you're requesting copies,
Yep.
it's all through FOIA.
No, sir. The first 50 pages are free according to the law. So in case a person does not have a printer or access to the internet, Town Hall is able to assist.
But to get those documents,
Yeah.
they have to file FOIA first.
That's not true, sir. That's
That's
not true.
Okay,
That's what I was trying to explain to you earlier. We're not gonna argue about this, okay? This
Yeah.
is what they're doing. If you don't like what they're doing, you already said you're going to file a lawsuit. So file a lawsuit.
Uh-huh.
At this point,
Okay,
we're
sure.
not gonna argue about this.
Now,
stuff. We're not gonna
are
be
we
like-
are we able to go down there and just request some more documents? Then I'll be on my
I think
way.
at this point, the disturbances have already been committed, and they want you out of the building. So I think you're
Okay.
going out of the
I'll
building.
tell you what I'll do. I'll finish filling out these forms, hand them over to the nice lady there, clerk, and I'll be on my way. Tomorrow I may return to do an inspection with the same documentation, as tomorrow's a new day. Maybe the guy, he's having a bad day. But that's not the
Well, I think they explained to you what you needed to do. Now,
Sir.
hear me out.
Yeah.
When they say you have to fill out a FOIA request,
Mhm.
they're trying to tell you they're willing to give you the paperwork. Okay, just like you said, by
It's a-
law,
it
you have
is
to
a
have
book.
you get 50 pages.
Yeah.
Okay. What they're give you that first 50 pages,
Sure.
free, but they're also gonna, if it's more than that,
Yep,
they're
yep.
going to give you a cost on what it's going to cost them, because
Absolutely.
nothing is free in life.
No, absolutely. The first 50 pages are free.
But
Okay.
you may want, based on your request, you may want them to print out 3,000 pages.
No, I think 50
Okay, but I'm
pages,
just giving you
50
an
pages
example.
be
So they
sufficient.
have to come up with a cost of what it's going to cost you. You understand
Absolutely.
that? Okay.
Well, I'm only walking out with 50 pages.
What I would do is I would fill out your paperwork. I would probably take it home, fill it out, and then you could come back and,
No,
and hand
sir,
it to them.
these forms are already filled out. Last forms I have to fill out now are the forms of the body worn, and that'll be it.
That's done at the Okay, but you're not going to do that here. That's at the police department.
Oh, that goes to the clerk, and the clerk can reference that over to each department.
No, unfortunately, that's not how that works.
Okay, well, I'll fill out the form, hand it over, receive a copy, and if I have to later send an email, I'll go ahead and do that. Okay. This is an original copy here. Okay. Can I just have the proper spelling of your name, sir?
Hey.
Rebent? Thank you so much. Batch number was
541.
541. Okay. The gentleman asked me if I'm an attorney. I said I don't answer any questions.
What's that? We need your ID so we know who you are.
Well, I have not committed a crime, so I don't like to share any of that information.
All right. What's your first name?
I'm not going to share any information, sir. I have not committed any crimes.
So the question is you're filling out a paperwork.
Uh-huh.
How are they supposed to get in touch with you?
Email.
You're doing it by email. Well, see, I think that's an issue right off the bat. Just like I said,
Sir.
if you're requesting more than what they have to provide,
They need to get it. They need to be able to contact you. And if you don't give them a contact information, they can't get in touch with you.
Email.
Let you know.
Email. We can respond in
Okay.
email.
Okay.
Okay.
So.
And it's not, just to clarify on Cam, and in case it goes to the court of law, I'm not giving up my Fourth Amendment, okay? It's not a refusal of identifying, it is just following the actual law. It's beyond circuit court.
Okay, you know what? You can do this at home, and then
Sure.
you can bring the paperwork back.
I'm finished. I just gotta hand over the pages.
You're all set. You've got the paperwork, that necessary paperwork. You can leave for now. Bring it back when you want to.
Okay, can I hand over these 4 pages, get a stamped copy, and I'll be on my way?
What are you handing over?
4 Freedom of Information records.
Okay, but that's through the law department. You're not doing it through the clerk.
The clerk is the one who accepts these forms.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So that's about it. Here's my email, and
This audit is a documented failure of the Livonia Law Department. While the assistant city attorney attempted to justify the refusal, the auditor successfully remained in the building to fill out FOIA forms and purchase a city map. He successfully refused to identify himself, maintaining his Fourth Amendment rights. The result: the auditor proved that city officials were violating the Michigan Freedom of Information Act by denying in-person inspection, resulting in a likely 1983 civil rights lawsuit. Public records belong to the public, not city officials. If you support journalists who hold, and quote, germphobic, and quote, tyrants accountable and stand their ground against 7 officers, hit the like button, subscribe to see the follow-up on this Livonia lawsuit, and comment below. Is, and quote, COVID risk, and quote, a legal excuse to stop someone from looking at a public book?